I clearly heard this is the opportunity of a lifetime, and they are deciding whether or not they're going to take it. It's kind of a funny energy because whoever is coming through here, first of all, I'm getting very heavy masculine energy from this person coming through. So I feel I'll be speaking to a group of divine feminines here. This masculine is coming off somewhat like a flaky energy or a little bit of a player energy, or that's at least how they appear on the surface. The strange thing about this masculine is that deep down, they actually believe that something about a divine feminine here is very different. That word different is coming out strongly. So the divine masculine here, ironically, sees a divine feminine as being very unique, being very different, being someone highly worth pursuing and investing their time in. I literally keep hearing like connecting with you, divine feminine, feels to this person like the opportunity of a lifetime. And yet they're in this strange kind of limbo energy. Like, are they going to seize the opportunity or are they going to let it pass them by? Now, even as I said that, I could sense that this masculine knows if they do pass up this opportunity, they're going to be in deep regret. I am already picking that up right away. But let's turn to the traditional tarot and see what comes up. Now, do keep in mind, I channel many different people, situations, and messages throughout these readings, so always only take what connects with you personally. If you would like me to channel more specifically for you and your situation, I also recommend subscribing to the channel and liking the video, as this does allow me to pick up more easily on your energy. Okay, so what is going on with this very strange, almost player-like masculine energy, but that word player doesn't really describe the full picture of their energy because deep down they have very genuine feelings. I almost feel like something may have happened with this person's mother or in their family with their father that caused them to not want to get close to anyone. This may have been someone who even was made fun of in school or something like that. They have this energy of overcompensation, like they're overcompensating for something here because they're afraid of losing control of themselves emotionally. With the King of Wands upright, this is someone who's so independent, it's almost to a fault. Like, they are so hyper independent that they actually sometimes have a difficult time forging meaningful connections with other people around them. But again, this may all be a coping mechanism. Even that hyper independence in this masculine may be a coping mechanism because of an inner child wound from their childhood where they felt misunderstood, they felt abandoned or rejected in some sense. Something about you as well has triggered that wound because they value you so highly that they are especially afraid of that perceived potential rejection in this particular case. Which I know is so ironic. There is that very strange energy dynamic coming up of them valuing you and your energy so highly that they're afraid to approach you because they're afraid of the perceived possible rejection of getting too close to you or caring too much. But I'm hearing them say at one level, it's already too late because even if they try to deny it to themselves, they already are in deep emotionally with you. Now, the number 13 may be significant to someone. We also have the Death card, speaking to a spiritual transformation. This person is very much at a breaking point in their life. Now, this could be a rock bottom for them personally, professionally, in relationships, but this also could simply be that everything in their life right now feels in flux. There is a major change happening either in this person's actual life or a major change happening emotionally and spiritually. I'm feeling like there are a lot of endings, whether it's relationship endings, maybe this person, I get the sense they may have lost something recently, whether it was losing a romantic relationship, losing a job. They've lost a sense of stability. And there's been a lot of upheaval in their life without really much to hold on to. But with the Devil card, this person feels that the two of you are bonded in together, because what's really standing out on this card is how these two people are chained together. They feel bonded to you in a way that feels deeply familiar as well. When this masculine is around you, Divine Feminine, they almost feel like it's that same feeling of when you're going through a scrapbook, looking at old pictures of yourself, where there's almost a bittersweet feeling about it. And this is because of the past life energy in your connection. This goes a lot deeper than your physical bond in this lifetime. This strangely nostalgic energy this masculine feels around you, it causes them to feel childlike in the best kind of way. To feel like that purity and innocence and playfulness of their childhood self that they thought that they'd long left behind. But even beyond that, this person feels like you were there with them through their childhood, even if you weren't childhood friends. Even if this is someone that you just met, for some of you this could be someone you're meeting futuristically. They feel as though you're a childhood friend because there's such a profound familiarity here. In fact, I feel one or the other of you has used that word familiar to describe the other. Like you may have said, hey, do I know you from somewhere? Upon just meeting, they may have told you that you just looked really familiar. There also may have been an unspoken recognition of the familiarity. So if you didn't talk about it, you were still magnetically pulled together because of this familiar energy. So, of course, I always let you know if I do pick up twin flame or soulmate energy. I haven't yet picked up a specific soul bond energy, but there's absolutely a spiritual connection here. This extends into past lives. This is much deeper than just this one incarnation. I'm hearing fate, so they feel like it was fate that brought you into their life, that it was fate that the two of you met. And yet they're not sure if they're ready or if they're going to be able to take this fated opportunity. Yeah, it's almost like they're fighting with themselves here with the 9 of Wands upright. It's almost too much to handle is the energy I'm getting here as well. Like their emotions for you, this spiritual energy flowing between the two of you almost feels too much for this person to handle. So let's channel more into this. What else is this masculine energy feeling towards a divine feminine? The 8 of Cups. What did I tell you guys? This is the card of abandonment. It's like this person is perceiving you having rejected them or that you're going to reject them, even if you haven't. Even if they haven't shot their shot with you, even if they haven't been fully open yet about their feelings, they feel like you're going to reject them or that you're going to abandon them. They're also looking really deep within themselves right now for some reason. What is this energy of self-reflection? Wow, Knight of Cups reversed. Yeah, they're feeling this love for you and worried it's going to be unrequited. I'm hearing I've never felt anything like this. Also wondering if it's all just an illusion. Almost like too good to be true. The deeper part of them knows that this bond was fated, that you entering their life has been fated. But another part of them is questioning, how can this even be real? How can you even be real, Divine Feminine, is what I'm feeling this masculine saying. They may have even joked in these literal terms with you before, like you are like a unicorn, or you are just like a fantasy. How are you real? You are this person's dream come true, and that is what is making them so nervous with the Four of Swords upright. It's almost like mentally and emotionally overwhelming to them because they've never felt this before. But here we have Two of Cups. Partnership, but coming together. There's so much potential here for a really beautiful love connection, and I feel almost as though the two of you keep kind of tasting this potential timeline, this potential reunion timeline. But then this person's frequency gets pulled back down through these fears. What if it's just an illusion? Through these doubts. But whoa, two cards flew out from the bottom of the deck. And the third card, now at the bottom of the deck, is the High Priestess. And I immediately heard, you already know. So Divine Feminine, your intuition already knows how this person really feels for you on a deeper level. Yes, their actions may cause you to wonder a little bit or to doubt from time to time. But you know, however, you're staying on your throne. You are not acting on that knowledge, is what I'm getting here. You're staying in this very regal, divine, goddess-like kind of energy, staying in your empowerment, allowing yourself to intuitively recognize how this person feels, but also acknowledging that you are worthy of forward movement, decisive action, balanced, real-time manifested physical love connection. And so you are, in a sense, biding your time, essentially seeing whether this masculine is up to the task of connecting with your very precious, valuable energy, allowing him to decide whether he is going to be overcome by his fears, by his own rejection wound, or whether he is courageous and strong enough to come towards you. So will this masculine come towards Divine Feminine? I'm really curious of the potential outcome here. Wow, here we have Knight of Pentacles. It's almost like that pentacle the knight is holding is like some kind of an offer. And hearing wrapped up with a bow, so it's almost like they want to make sure that when they come forward with some kind of action, communication, that it's really been thoughtful, it's been thought out, that they're not approaching you in a haphazard manner, which is why they might seem very slow moving at times as well. What else is going on in this masculine's energy? What else can I channel for the beautiful Divine Feminines listening here? So you're coming up, Divine Feminine, as the Queen of Swords. Yeah, someone who's just sitting on her throne, still in that High Priestess energy, very intuitively aware of the bond here, but letting the masculine figure it out. It's almost as though you've known that there's a soul connection here intuitively, but you probably didn't say that to this person. And you're biting your tongue, so you might be not necessarily communicating with words what you're feeling, what this connection is, even though you're intuitively aware of that, because you're staying in your power. Seeing where things go here. Let's pull some cards from the Energy Oracle cards deck. What else does the Divine Feminine listening need to know? The Throat Chakra card. Wow. Incoming communication. What communication is coming in for the Divine Feminine here? With the Crown Chakra reversed and the Thinking Man upright, I see someone saying, I pushed away this divine connection because I let my ego get in the way. Can I get more clarification?
No.
Yeah, and with the Root Chakra upright, someone wants to ground something here with you, to make something tangible, evident, clear, manifested, that's been very subconscious or very telepathic. I feel that it could be the masculine here, wanting to ground in this connection, wanting to make something clear. Wow, make it clear that you hold my heart with the woman holding a heart in the upright position. Very beautiful messages coming through from this reading. I will be pulling one final card from the Rumi Oracle. The final card here is Passion for Purpose. So I'm just going to read a little bit from the guidebook here. Love, like life, flows through the heart. Feel the thrill of the flow and say nothing. As we grow on a spiritual path, so too does our ability to serve life, to serve love, to honor humanity, and to offer a contribution that is unique to us, that could only flow in this particular way through the quality of our own soul light. Every light holds its own beauty, and every light has a particular task to fulfill on the divine path of life. Each one of us has something in our hearts that means something to us. It is irrelevant whether it seems practical or a recipe for success or not. We are simply meant to be what we are, to serve life faithfully from a place of honoring the truth of our nature, that which we feel genuinely passionate about, and to allow for life to naturally support growth according to our genuine nature. The divine path of love asks us to become conscious of and then unlearn the play acting of attempting to be a false self, so that we may learn to simply love and accept our real self. Fortunately, there is pleasure in the journey of returning to passion that can make the process of self-discovery a sweet one. We must dare to believe that we are not broken, that we are not inadequate, or better off to be like some other person or some other person's view of how they think we should be. We must be bold enough not to fear our passion. As we dive deep within and explore what makes us feel alive, we must be open, curious, and non-judgmental. That may be a subtle journey at first. We may feel as though we are looking in the dark, wondering if we will ever catch a glimpse of the light of passionate meaning we hope to find. Your passion will reveal itself to you with more depth, nuance, and beauty than ever before. Be curious and open to what presents itself in the wake of the falling away. Be ready for the journey within now.